my feet are a little warm.
Is this what's best for me? I've never seen a sunset like this before. Watch the lights fading out upon the cliffs of the shore. I've never been this far from home. Now I'm stuck in the past. Is it too hard to see?
Of the two extremes, I prefer for it to be hot. If the river was cold, it might freeze, and if it was frozen, we wouldn't be able to paddle at all. And it's not like we have a choice, but if we do, I choose for it to be hot. So thankfully, it's hot outside. If all your cylinders are firing like they should be, on days like this, you'll crave salt. Salt and water, and you'll sweat it all right back out. After a day of staying on that island in Kentucky, we were actually running a little light on water. So we were combing the banks of the river the whole time, looking for a place where we could stop and get some more. This site looked like a good candidate. It was a property owned by the Ingram Barge Company. I went up and tried 2 different spigots, but both of them were shut off. We were leaving, had the canoe packed and everything, but there was one man on the barge, and Mowgli called up to him, asking if we could use some of their water. He took me aboard, ran all the hot water out of the hose, waited till it got cold again, and then filled up our 15 gallons of water. We paddled back into the Big Messy, and right away there was a crest of whitecap most of the way across the river, and we were headed straight for it.
Looks pretty weak from this side.
We both agreed, that ain't nothing. And right before the bow of the canoe was about to go off the crest, I said, Mowgli, this one's kind of legit. But it was too late to do anything else, so we got sucked right through it. One of the side quests we've accepted is to send a postcard from every single state to a few of our friends. So we stopped in Kentucky's only river town, Hickman. The post office was on their lunch break, so we took our lunch break. I ate spaghetti and meatballs out of a can, a banana, an apple, the salty chips I've been craving, and read part of a book. There was a flood wall here, just like the last town up in Missouri. But we're still a long ways off from high water, so I think they'll be all right. Somewhere between the time it was built and this morning, the place lost its charm. Even the town jail, which should serve as a place for people like Mowgli to stop in for the night, was boarded up so that people like Mowgli couldn't go inside.
So this is what Kentucky's like.
The post office, though, was a well-kept historical building, and the ladies inside hooked us up with water and the postcards we needed. Side mission complete for the time being. We won't need another postcard until we cross the next state line. The side mission had taken us up our first bayou of the entire river paddle. It was called Bayou de Chen. The bayou had slower water and noticeably more abundant fish. Other than that, I'm not sure the difference between a bayou and a creek. While I had been reading a book at lunch, Mowgli used his time to go over satellite imagery for the river ahead, and found a beachy island that was 35 miles into our day. It made a good place to stop. We were both pretty wet from sweat and exhausted from all the paddling out in the heat. Although the heat has increased our chances of heat stroke and dehydration, it's decreased the chances that the river will freeze up on us. More jambalaya and chicken for dinner, maybe in celebration of a bayou or just because we're in the South now we have a flavor for it.